Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to another episode of GT Line Racing, this time in the Zentorno for this first race, and hopefully we can have some normal races, although there's quite a bridge looking behind us, so hopefully it isn't as disastrous as it's been in the previous few videos. Yeah, nice start though, because this Zentorno has amazing acceleration. Even though we're into second place, actually there's an Osiris coming up behind us, and I make our way up the inside now into the lead of the race, which will be one of the best starts I've had for a race. While there's a bit of a twitch over the curb because I have no idea where I'm going in this race. It's the first time I've ever done this race. Okay, there's a corner here. That was a fairly awkward corner, though we're still in the lead of the race. Crucially, that's all that matters. You can drive as bad as you want, but if I'm in the lead, then that's all that really matters, really. I remember this corner has caused me quite a few issues before, but thankfully, though, with the stump piece of track there, actually smooths out that corner, makes it a lot more pleasant to drive over. Coming full speed now around this corner. Actually, there's a lamppost there as well. Get rid of it wide. Get rid of a twitch and a huge switch over. How do we manage to save that, Kate? I was just throwing the car in the corner. Actually, I didn't expect that lamppost to be there. Actually, why is there a fruit stand? Why is there a fruit stand in the middle of the road? Okay. Is this just another race of put pointless things in pointless places to make me crash into them? That's what it seems to be so far, but honestly, just as I was complimenting the track as well, they put a stupid fruit stand there for absolutely no reason. I noticed that's going on a bit early there on the brakes and slamming to the wall there, so it wasn't the best line in the world, but then again, for my level of driving, it wasn't. I've done a lot worse than that. As with Cobus now at either side, so it's an interesting double apex hairpin there. Now coming down. Oh, I'm seeing a bit of an oval wall ride thing in front of us. Hopefully this thing's flat out, because you know me, I'm going to go for it flat out anyway. Don't spit me out thing, because it's a bit bouncy. Hopefully we don't get a bit of a slide, because if I go slide it or twitch, I'm just going to shoot straight off the top of it. Okay, and go for a nice conical here, which you can on the one of the muscle car races. Actually, there's a nice line here to the inside as well. Actually, that worked out fairly okay for us if you get it right though. That wasn't really. I didn't feel like the most comfortable line in the world doing that. And then go for this Cobus line. We actually pulled away a little bit from the cars behind us, so finding some good pace surprises on this opening lap. So I found it the slower I drive, like the more cautiously, the faster it can be. And running our bit wide, and we just avoided the lamppost and the tree. That would have been absolute disaster if I hit them, because that would have been the two. So I'd have been back down in last place honestly if I hit that thing, because although there is only a few people in this race, it's all still fairly bunched up together. And then on the second lap now, okay, we can try and go for a much better lap this time, because well, I know where I'm going in this race now. We try and go for some much better lines as well. Get nice and early here on the brakes. And then you go for a very nice apex there, cutting it even before that lamppost. Whereas that's gone. No, we missed that one still, because that one's still a little bit awkward. Should try and get the braking right for it. There's a random football there on the wall, and a random bowling pin as well. Hopefully they don't get knocked over and end up on the track next time round. Now then, coming out now of the Mirror Park area, there's not really too much you can do through there, but still, the corners are quite awkward. Around here we get a much better line this time, because I know where that's going. I know the speed you can take around there that time. And then around this really windy right-handed ring out wide, just trying to avoid those two fruit stands. So that line felt really horrible there, because it was just like a world of understeer. But I'd rather have a world of understeer since I'm in the lead of the race than smack into a fruit stand that I can't see until I get around the corner. And then coming up now into this double apex hairpin style corner, getting very early on the brakes. We managed to hit the apex there on the entrance, but we missed it on the exit. Again, it still doesn't really matter all too much, because I've still got quite a bit of the lead. Honestly, what's the point in having a big lead if you're not going to use it? So we can't take it too cautiously, because the Osiris behind us is actually catching up. So we only need to put our foot down a little bit now, increase the speed. Now then through this oval once again, just trying to get a nice one there, going nice and low, but not too low, getting a little bit of a slide there, so that's what I'm worried about there. This is getting a little twitch. This Zentorno, it can be kind of twitchy. It's like they're just over the bumps and that, but it's not as bad as any of what the new cars are with the handling flags and that. And not going for that other Cobus line, because I didn't, like I said last time, I didn't really feel comfortable doing it. That's the one, just avoid the wall there where it sticks out. I've just avoided disaster so many points. Thinking we'll probably okay, that could have been a disaster as well. So taking different lines there, and it's really not working out for us too well. I mean, it's working out, we're still going in the right direction. It's just cost ourselves so much time there. And actually now, this Osiris really is now catching up to us, so we are going to have to up the pace now for this final lap. We're getting a bit of wheel spin there over the jump as well. So going now onto the final lap now of this race, and we're going to really have to up the pace now. We're going to have to fly through this Mirror Park area and the rest of the lap as well. That's the first corner, getting an okay line, not as good as last time, getting a little bit of slide now into the awkward corner, getting nice early on the brakes. Again, nice time to be over the bump, and actually gives a bit of a twitch. Now we lose the lead now to the side. That's a horrible corner as well. Now we have got to push it now with everything we've got. I've led this race basically from start until about 5 seconds ago. I'm not giving up this lead now without a fight. And so that's going to get a nice line there, nice to the apex when I'm going for the Cobus on corner exit. And we're just going to fly here around the outside, just put full commitment and knowing what the track was going to do. And we managed to Cobus away now, back into the lead of the race, but now around the the understeer corner. We get an okay line around there. It's better than the last lap. Carried more momentum through. Still got that Cyrus though right behind us, and the Cyrus, in terms of straight line speed difference between me and the Zentorno and the Cyrus, I don't really think there is one, so there's going to be no advantage there, but I do have the advantage here with the acceleration now out of this corner here. I can put the power down. Of course they're doing stuff like the mid-drive speed boost and then brake boosting, which are things that I don't do. I just drive the car as it is and let it do what it wants, really. So if it wants to do like random rev boost and that, then I let it do it itself. But now into the half oval now for the final time. Don't get it wrong over here. Getting a little bit of a slide. Once again, I can feel the car still wanting to slide out from underneath. You got a few more points left to go. And you got like literally now it's coming in to what is the most difficult part of the lap now. This corner here. This corner's caused me so many issues before on different tracks, but the Zentorno here is working brilliantly with it so far. But now we're going to pull off here this time and not go for the bobbly curb boost line, because what's the point of risking it now on the final lap? We've got a bit of a lead over that Cyrus, like I said, back on lap 2. There's no point in having a big lead if you're not going to use it up. Now it's just going to be the run now up to the finish line, going for one final curb boost, but now keeping it towards to the middle of the road, taking no risk now. And up to the finish line, we've got a win in the Zentorno in a race that honestly we pretty much controlled and helping the pace when we needed to, and it worked out for us. Now then, on to the second race now of the episode, and now we're in the LG once again, still starting at the back, because this race was taken from the same playlist. I think this is a playlist, these two races anyway. Now we get a mega start though, of course, with the good traction here. Actually, there's a just a race car there out of nowhere, because it's not a Zentorno. There's a horrible slide there. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the LG's really slidey on the rear over really some random situations. And now then it's the, I think that's the Cyrus driver from the last race that takes the lead, so he's going to be wanting to put one over me for this time anyway. Now, I'm seeing a lot of 90-degree corners here. Are we really seeing at Adelaide or something? There's so many 90, actually no, it'll be Dallas, wasn't it, from 84 I think it was, where the whole race was just 90-degree corners. And that's the lead of the race, because the leader, as I was just trying to get my sentence out, crashed into a pole. Okay, so leader, if you could have left that a little bit later, that would have been great, but if you want to give me a free lead, I would say, how did you crash on a 90-degree corner? You've just done about 5 or 6 previous of them. I mean, if I'm confused by how you crash, then it's definitely a bad mistake. But now we've got the leader. This part of the track, though, is not going to it's not going to favour the LG, because the LG really not the fastest thing. There's an apex there somewhere. There's an entire corner there somewhere, which the LG was not interested in taking. As I was saying before that, this part of the track is not going to favour the LG because it's got absolutely no ground speed whatsoever. And oh, this looks interesting. What is this? Kind of like banana bridge kind of thing. Okay, now we're going back to what we did on the last race. Okay, I'm going to go for the close up here. Oh, we're going a bit further on this time. Okay, there's still actually not behind us. There's a pole! There's a pole, and I crashed from looking behind me. That's a first. And we go, thankfully, we get back going crucially though in the right direction. And there goes one of the Benny LGs, the slower ones. How is that leading the race? I mean, GG to that yellow car guy for actually leading the race in the slowest car here. And that's one crucial mistake. Honestly, I don't think I've ever done that. Crashed from having a quick glance behind. I mean, the road, I know it was curving in, but I didn't think I would have got there that early. The yellow car bowled. I mean, short-lived glory for them, but you led the race in the Cyrus car here. That's something that no one can take away from you. And now it's Rambo that's back now in the lead, getting a bit of a slide. He's all over the road, really. As we come now around the final corner, isn't it? This looks about pretty much like where we started the lap. Now, looking for the curb here. The curb boost that Rambo isn't, but then again, he's in a faster car anyway. In terms of running speed, though, the car boost, they're working now to our advantage, and now onto lap 2 or 3. We pulled side by side momentarily. Now they're coming now through this turn, we're going to take a wider line in, and then we're going to give a bit of a twist, which gives us time to correct it. So we lose time there, in terms of, well, losing time to Rambo up in front. But I think it was a much more controlled line, so the time lost there, I feel like I can make up further around the lap if I don't just yeet it into a pole this time. Now then, around the Dallas section, of just pure 90-degree corners flat out as well. Not even really, you might be lifting a little bit, but really there's nothing we can do too much here to mess them up, and Rambo gets it right that time. I really don't know what he did last time. I was thinking about it now, but I don't know what he did, how we could mess that up. Because then you have to even go close to the pole to get the checkpoint with the wide hitboxes that they have. Now then, fighting now out of the Dallas section, we've lost even more time there to Rambo in the lead. And now then, just going to be about fighting the pace. Now going for these curbs over here, just finding any line that we can now to try and minimise the pain that we take on this bit. So it doesn't favour the car. Next time we're going to go for the inside. This might work out a bit better. But we've got the corner that time. I feel like if you can go the other way around and get it right, then it will be faster overall. People just do the line what Rambo did, because although we gained on him a little bit there, the momentum that he had out of the corner just allowed him to pull away the gap that we closed in. And honestly, I think he's just pulled away a bit more than some on top of that as well. Now they're coming to this part. I need to remember, don't look behind this time. And we're still going for the curb this line. He's going for even more curbs this time, so he's taking it risky in this race because he knows he needs to push it now if he does want to eventually beat me, because, I mean, he had the lead once. Okay, that's a horrible corner for me, because, well, that's my first time actually doing that corner at racing speed, since last time I was going about 30 mile an hour on my recovery from smashing into a pole. Although we have got 2.3 seconds as things stand now to close up. We've got another lap to do it, but that's another slide, and that's going to be even more time lost. There should be about even 3-4 seconds behind Rambo now. We've got another lap yet to close it up, so anything can happen yet, but honestly, the other pace is going. Rambo should have this in the bag, and me smashing into the wall like that's just going to cause more damage to the LZ, which is made of paper in the first place, so driving into walls and stuff like that is not going to do me any favours whatsoever. As we come now onto the lap 3 of 3 now. Can we do anything to try and chase down Rambo? We're pretty much just going to have to settle here for the position that we're in, although I don't actually know what anyone else behind us is. I know there's a Comet SR in this race, which you think should be the fastest car. And there is a car behind me on the minimap, not too far behind. So he could still play a part. Yeah, actually Rambo's crashed again, and we're back into the lead. How's Rambo crashing? Seriously, around all these 90-degree corners. These are some of the most basic corners you can ever do. And what is wrong with him? Is he not the one driving? I don't want to blame him if it's someone else driving, just putting it on his account. I know some people do like share with like their real life friends and that, so I can only go off what the account name says. But somehow we're in the lead of this race now. I'm not even going for that one because I felt a bit of a wiggle, so I went to not risk it now. Out of the Dallas section now for the final time. Now then, this is going to be the part where he's going to be coming back at us now. We're going to go now for all over the car boost. We're still going there just like about half a second or so behind us now. We're going to go for the racing line this time, just go early on the brakes, try and get a nice sweeping line in, which we do. We hop over the ground there a little bit, but that's a brilliant line. Honestly, that was perfect from us. And then through the banana bridge section, that's all gone fairly okay as well. We're going for the Cobus line once again. Remember, don't look behind. Okay, that was a quick look behind, but I knew where we're going in a straight line there. And just going for the car boost now that we can. At least we've got the ones that aren't dangerous anyway, wouldn't just be too much of a risk. And now then, into this tightening corner, pretty much like that's kind of pretty much reminiscent to Bahrain, that real life like Bahrain. Where's he gone? Where's Rambo gone? Why is he not there anymore? I mean, I'm not complaining. If he wants to just bottle it, like, what, for the third, fourth time is that now? He's slamming into the wall. And then we only got a few more corners left to go. And we might actually now have this in the bag. So now we've only got one more corner now left to go. Can this corner go okay for us? Yes, it does. It goes okay. We're into the wall, and we spun ourselves out. Can we get ourselves back going again? Okay, we got ourselves going, and there's no one even behind us. So that's going to be a free win for us. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell to don't miss out on any of the future videos as we cross the line to win. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.